few years, our political climate has been dominated by border relations. This Monday, President Trump paid a visit to El Paso to speak on his #1 goal, building a border wall in between Mexico and the United States. But not every place on the border is the same. That's why on special assignment, Fox 24's Caleb Califano took the long drive to Presidio to find out what life is really like along the Rio Grande.
A small town with a river running through it. That's how many people in Presidio and Ojinaga feel about the two cities separated by the Rio Grande. And while there's other cities that sit on the Texas-Mexico border, as you're about to see, because of their small size, these two towns form a unique, tight bond.
Walls save lives. Walls save tremendous numbers of lives.
1,254 miles. That's the amount of border Texas and Mexico share, with El Paso and Brownsville tying up the loose ends. And right here, in the small town of Presidio, we see a border relationship like no other.
For a wall to be built here would basically be splitting families in half.
Talks of a border wall are at the forefront of American politics. The topic even shutting down the government for its longest time in history. Its effects hitting the entire country. Just this week, President Trump spoke to a crowd of thousands in El Paso on the issue. But border relations between major cities are vastly different from smaller ones like Presidio and Ojinaga. That's why I went down to the border to learn more.
Basically, these two cities were one community before the border separated the two using, the Rio Grande.
John Ferguson is the mayor of Presidio. He tells me the relationship between the Mexican city of Ojinaga and his city is something that can't coexist with a border wall.
It's just a big community here, so most of us are really not interested in seeing a wall.
Across town, many of those who grew up in Presidio have the same mindset.
Mexico, Ojinaga is part of our life. I mean, we go out there for shopping, eating.
We go consume things over there and they come here, so we need to work as partners.
For Carmina Proaño, the relationship with Ojinaga has business ties. Working at her family's furniture store in Presidio, she tells me a large portion of her customers are from right across the river.
We have a lot of customers from Ojinaga and further in, Chihuahua and further out. They need us too.
But staying in town, you won't get the full experience. Right next to the Rio Grande is where I talked to Brad Newton, the executive developer of the Presidio Development District. He tells me there's a lot of misconceptions about immigration near Presidio in Ojinaga.
I've been here 10 years and I've never seen anybody coming across the river illegally. Not to say that they don't, but it's a rare occurrence that, the regular folks here don't really see it happening.
But along the river isn't just two banks. Besides the ports of entry, locals believe there's a bright future. Now, there's no better way to show the union between Ojinaga and Presidio than show you the international bridge they're building right behind me. Right here is the American side. And if we walk over here, you can show right near the Rio Grande, you can see they're hard at work on the Mexican side of the bridge as well. While there may be unity in these towns, many believe border relations still need work. Antero County Border Patrol is seeing more immigrants cross illegally than years past. And 10 cities in Tornillo caused national outrage. But these towns along the river believe we can look at their relationship as a template of what international relationships could be.
There has to be work from both sides. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So Mexico has some stuff that they have to do, and the U.S. as well.
If you got a problem, it's probably somewhere else. It's not here in Presidio.
Now, there were many other people I spoke to when I was down in Presidio, and during my time, I found out if you truly want to learn about a place, sometimes you just have to get up and go there. Live in the studio, Caleb Califano, Fox 24 News.